All right. Check. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. How's everyone doing? Woohoo! Welcome to Vacation Bible School here at Woodmont UMC. We are going to have a food truck party. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you guys excited? No, you sound like a sad sack of potatoes. Are you excited? Yeah! That's more like it. All right, my name is Mr. Ezekiel. And if you can't say that, just say Mr. Z. And that's simple enough. So I am the director here at the Church of Family Ministries. So you'll see me a lot, but I am going to turn everything over to our lovely chef, Jessie. And she's going to lead you in some songs.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. I know I have a couple helpers out there that are going to come help me. The first thing we're going to do every time we're here together is we're going to sing and dance to our theme song, which is Food Truck Party. So all you need to do right now is stand up where you're at, and you can look at the screens, and they'll tell you exactly what to do, okay? All right, we're ready.
I need my cupcake. Sometime this week I will.
Come on, everybody. There's something that you need to see. A whole new way of living that comes by faith when you believe. When you see it rolling into your neighborhood, come taste and see that the Lord is good. This is a food truck party. This is a food truck party. Come on, everybody. There's something that you need to know. I'm talking about a Savior whose love will never let you go. When you see it rolling into your neighborhood, come taste and see that the Lord is good. This is a food truck party. This is a food truck party. God is great, God is good. So we thank God for our food, for by God's hand we are fed. Give us for our daily bread. So what's up? Food truck, where we learn about Jesus. We're on the road and we're never gonna stop, cause we're living on the word of God. We're living on the word of God. When you see it rolling into your neighborhood, come taste and see that the Lord is good. This is a food truck party. This is a food truck party. This is a food truck party. Yeah. This is a food truck party. Come on, food truck party. This is a food truck party. Woo!
Yay! All right, let's see. Whew. Well, hello there. Welcome to the food truck party. My name is Top Chef Jess, but we're not quite ready yet, so if you're really hungry, you guys can go to the other food trucks and eat. Wait a minute. You guys don't look like you're here to eat food. You guys look like you guys are chefs here to help. Are you guys here to help me tonight? Awesome. Well, I haven't gotten quite used to my title of Top Chef yet. This is my very first food truck, and I plan to serve pretty much anything on a bun or a roll or a biscuit or any type of bread, and the name of my truck is On a Roll. Get it? Okay. Well, I love bread, so that's why I call it that. It was inspired by a Bible verse that I know, though. So if you look way over here, this is our main course sign for the night, and it says, Matthew 6:11 says, "Give us this day our daily bread."
Hey, hey, let's get this food truck party started. I thought this was supposed to be a party.
Yeah, well, a lot of trucks are ready, but I'm just still getting set up.
Hey, cool sign.
What? Thank you. You must be looking for the What's Up Cake truck over there. It's down that way.
No, I'm here for you.
For me?
Yeah, you're Top Chef Jess, aren't you?
Why, who are you?
DJ Cupcake's my name, and food truck parties are my game. Do you have a resume?
I do. You came very highly recommended, but I guess I was expecting someone a little more,
A little more what?
well, you know, a little less,
A little less what?
well, a little less edible.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
So what are the headphones for?
Oh, I always listen to music when I work. It helps me focus and get excited for the work I do. And always bringing the tunes is what earned me the name DJ Cupcake.
Well, your resume is quite impressive. I saw that you used to work at Tasty Tarts. Why did you leave?
Everyone kept thinking I was one of the Tasty Tarts. But once we got in the groove, they realized this cupcake can bring the party. We got those tarts popping and locking, and I knew it was time to move on. So, let's get this party on a roll.
I see what you did there. So you might just be the food truck expert that we need.
Great. So, what can I help you with here at On a Roll?
Well, to be honest, a little bit of everything. I don't know very much about running a food truck. This is my first time ever being a top chef or ever being a chef at all.
Whoa, you own a food truck and you never been a chef before? How'd that happen?
Well, see, last year I was on this game show called Ready, Set, Dough, but I lost in the first round of ingredient mixing. I mean, who knew that baking soda and baking powder were two different things?
Pretty much everybody.
Well, I know that now. Anyways, just a few months ago, I was on another game show called The Slice is Right, where you get to identify different sliced items just by smell. And I struggled with the vegetable section, but I ended up doing pretty good on the cheese and the pie section. And then I did really great in the bread bonus round, and I got this grand prize, which was my food truck.
Sounds like game shows sounds like you like them as much as I love music. And I've got my work cut out for me. There's more to running a food truck than just parking it on the side of the road. First, you have to be approved to serve food by the health inspector.
Health inspector? Oh, that must be who gave me the sheet of paper. It was just signed H.I. I thought somebody was just being friendly and said hi.
Mind if I take a look?
Well, sure, here.
Why don't we crank up some food truck party tunes while I look at this report?
That sounds like a great idea. So you guys want to do another song with me while DJ Cupcake checks out my report from the health inspector? All right, let's stand up. All right, we're ready.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey, hey, what you say? What you have for lunch today? Manna. Manna. Oh yeah. same as you. 'Cause every night it's raining food. And by the time evening comes, God provides birds, young. We wander through the desert and you think we wouldn't need, but God is rich in mercy and provides all that we need. We know that we are not alone because our God provides that manna in the morning and the quail every night. In the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the la 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 hey, hey, what you say? What you have for lunch today? Manna, M-A-N-N-A, manna. Yeah. Hey, hey, that sounds nice. What about dinner tonight? Quail, Q-U-A-I-L, quail. Yeah. We gather up, but not too much. It's how we learn. We learn to trust. We trust that God will never fail. Faithfulness beyond compare. We wander through the desert and you think we wouldn't need, but God is rich in mercy and provides all that we need. We know that we are not alone because our God provides that manna in the morning and the quail every night. In the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the quail every night. We get the manna in the morning and the la 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 la.
Good job. You guys can sit back down. Those were some pretty excellent tunes there, DJ Cupcake. So what did you find out for me?
Well, Top Chef Jess, the health inspector visits all the food trucks here to be sure everyone is serving fresh food that hasn't expired and it's safe to eat. Before you can open your food truck, you need the health inspector's approval. And it says the health inspector is coming to review your truck today.
Today? But I just got set up and I haven't even had time to check the food yet. I'm sure some of it is expired. I just saw the expiration dates today.
Don't worry. We can worry. I'm here to help. When I helped Tasty Tarts, we passed our inspection on the first try.
Wow. I can tell you know a lot about food trucks, DJ Cupcake.
Well, I've been around food trucks my whole life.
Doesn't that make you hungry all the time?
I do get pretty hungry when I read my Bible. Then I get inspired to cook something.
Wait, you get hungry when you read your Bible?
Of course! Doesn't everyone? There are a lot of stories in the Bible about food and parties and festivals. I've written most of them down in my cooking journal.
Wait a minute. You have a diary?
It's a cooking journal. I like to write down different recipes and food experiments that I've done. I also like to write down things from the Bible that talk about food.
Well, I mean, I keep a joke journal, but I've never written down anything in a cooking journal. Is there anything in here about fresh food and expiration dates?
There sure is. Look toward the front. There's a great story from the book of Exodus. Actually, take a look at the screens, boys and girls.
The book of Exodus tells us that the Israelites had been in the land of Egypt for 400 years before God asked Moses and his brother Aaron to lead God's people out of Egypt and into the promised land. God performed many miracles along the way, including parting the Red Sea. But as time went on, the 15th day of the second month since they left Egypt, to be exact. The Israelites began to grumble to Moses and Aaron. Hey, it's a little warm out here. Oh, look, more sand. Actually, they were more upset than that. That guy hasn't taken a bath in 2 months, and he stinks. They were really, really mad. In fact, they said, if only we had stayed in Egypt, we could have died there and not here in the desert. Yeah, at least there were drive-through restaurants and good Wi-Fi in Egypt. I don't think they said that exactly. But they did grumble a lot and wished they were back in Egypt. As always, the Lord heard their grumblings and told Moses that God would provide for them. God would rain down bread from heaven. Not only did God plan to provide bread, God also planned to provide meat. In the evening, snails came and covered the entire camp. Oops, sorry. That should be quail. Quail came and covered the entire camp. It's a type of bird. In the morning, there was dew on the ground. But when the dew went away, thin flakes that looked like frost lay on the ground. The Israelites didn't know what it was, so they just called it manna, which actually means, what is it? Manna tasted like crackers and honey. To be sure God's people would follow, God gave Moses special instructions. Each day, everyone should only gather as much manna as they needed for that day. The rest of the manna would melt away as the day got hotter. Some people tried to save leftovers for the next day, but they found that it smelled bad and had worms in it. Yeah, remember? God said to only gather what will be used that day. The Israelites were to gather enough manna for each day, 5 days of the week. On the 6th day, God told them to gather twice as much manna. Since the 7th day, the Sabbath day, was holy and was to be a day of rest, they would prepare a double amount on the 6th day, eat as they normally did, and then save the leftovers for the Sabbath day. There would be no manna on the ground on the 7th day. Week after week, month after month, year after year, this was how God provided for the Israelites. Although their menu didn't change for the next 40 years, God was faithful to provide their daily bread. And that's how it happened in the Bible.
Man, it sounds like God organized the very first fresh food delivery system. And I bet you if God had a food truck, it would be called the Taste of Heaven.
I love that story because God shows us how great God is. As fresh food was provided every day for 40 years.
Wow. Well, God certainly is great. And that's why God is great is the very first thing at the top of our specials board. So I actually want us to remember God is great by saying it, and we're going to sign it together. So if you guys can do this with me, ready? You're going to take one of your hands, and you're going to run it straight down your face like this. That's our sign for God. And then great, you do up, down. It's almost like you're doing double high fives. Okay? So can you guys repeat after me? God is great. Oh, I couldn't hear you. Let's try it again. Ready? God is great. Awesome.
Great. You know, I've been thinking if you are planning to put everything on bread, then you are going to need a lot of bread. That means all these chefs are going to be an extremely important part of your on a roll food truck.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Well, there are many responsibilities of a food truck chef. Most importantly, if the ingredients being used aren't good, the bread won't be good. A very important job of any chef is making sure all the ingredients are fresh and not expired. It may be a great idea for all of our chefs to learn more about God's fresh food delivery to the Israelites.
I love that idea, DJ Cupcake. So all my chef helpers out there, you guys are getting ready to get some instructions from your leaders, and we're gonna take care of this whole situation with the health inspector, and we'll check back in with you later. So what I want you guys to do is look for your leader that has the sign that matches your name tag. We're gonna release the little guys up front first. Leaders, I know we are starting a little behind schedule, but we have walkie-talkies to help you guys rotate and get back on schedule. So I'm gonna ask that my tater tots and my sous chefs, you guys go ahead and head to your first station. Poor thing. All right. All right, my cookout kids with Miss Rachel, you guys can go ahead and head to your first station.
Chris said there is AC units in the daycare section. That should have been turned on as well.
Well, that wouldn't affect it here, though.
He said it does. He said it helps it cool out.
Out in the field. I'd go through the fellowship hall. All right, my pizzeria pals with Miss Sherry, you guys can follow her to your first station. Miss Scotty, you can take your group to their first station.
Bye-bye, friends. Enjoy.
All right, and then my kitchen crew, you guys can head on out.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
Have fun.
We'll see you back here before you go home.
Thank you. I'm going to try really hard.
Right. And our kitchen crew. Later, Gator. 8, 9. All right. They have a big crew.
I think we might want to take the video out tomorrow. We're about 10 minutes away.
Well, I know. It was playing when it was at 46.
No, we're at 52.